Hi everyone, Miriam here. Today I'll be taking you through a 10-minute morning yoga class. Today's class will be focusing on just getting rid of any tightness that built up throughout the night in the shoulders and the spine and the hips. All you'll need today is a yoga mat. If you do have a block or two, feel free to use them, but most of the movement we will be doing only require our mat. With that said, let's get started in a comfortable seat. So either on your shins or maybe crisscross on the legs, whatever feels fine for you today. Start with your shoulders pressing away from your ears, eyes closed. Deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth. Exhale, sigh it out. Again, deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth. Exhale. Blink the eyes open when you're ready. Shrug the shoulders up towards your ears and down. Again, shrug your shoulders up and release them down. Now add some circles to those shoulders. Bring them up towards your ears and down your spine and all the way around. Start off slowly today, especially if you do tend to build some tension in the neck throughout your sleep. And let's circle it the other way. Shoulders shrug up, forward, down, and back. Good, last one. And release the shoulders down. Reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Bring your hands to touch. Breath in. Exhale, hands towards your heart. Again, inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, release your right hand down to the ground by your side. Maybe it comes off your mat a little bit. And you'll reach over towards the side. Keep a slight bend in the bottom elbow. And reach your top hand further to the side, feeling that stretch coming out of the side of the body. Press the shoulders away from the ears. One more time. Breath in. And breath out. Inhale, lift both arms up towards the sky. Other side, exhale, release your left hand down. Bring it off your mat slightly and reach over towards the left with your top hand. Keep your hips down. Maybe a tendency to lift the hips up to reach a little further to the side. Just be gentle with the stretches today. Reach over a little bit further. One more breath. And inhale, both arms up. Exhale, release the hands. Now bring the arms behind you. Interlace the fingers. Pressing the knuckles down your spine towards your mat and lifting that chest open just a tiny bit. Lift the chin. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And keep a bit of a bend in the elbows, especially if you tend to hyperextend there. It's great to open up that chest and stretch through the shoulders. One more breath, lift the chin slightly. Exhale, release that bind. Bring those hands right in front of you into a tabletop. Step the knees behind you until your hips land over your knees, your shoulders land over your wrist. Open the hands wide. Moving through a few rounds of cat-cow to wake up the spine. Drop the belly, open the heart, and lift the chin. Cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Curl it in. Again, inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose, curl it in. A few more times on your own. Adding your own movement if that feels good, maybe adding some swaying from side to side in the hips, adding some circles with that spine. And when you're ready, meet me back with a flat spine in your tabletop. Pull the belly in. Tuck the toes under, and we'll lift the knees just to hover off the ground. So lifting the knees, we're activating the abdominals, warming up that belly, warming up the body a little bit more. So press the ground away, squeeze the glutes, breathe in. Exhale, drop the knees. Good, one more time, inhale, lift the knees just to hover. Keep on squeezing and lengthening your back. One more, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift the hips towards the sky and start to pedal out your feet. Adjust your hands if you need, adjust your feet. Bend into your knees, pedal it out. Maybe sway the hips side to side. And then open the hands wide. Press through the hands, lift the hips up. You can keep a bend in the knees here if you need to allow the hips to lift up a little bit higher. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Exhale, draw the heels a little closer to the ground. Good, now lift your head, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet behind your hands for ragdoll pose. Keep your feet wide, at least hip width distance, maybe a little bit wider today. Bend your knees deeply until your belly touches your thighs, and allow your neck and your head to melt down towards the ground. Grab opposite elbows for ragdoll pose. Sway gently from side to side. Nod your head yes, shake it no. And release the hands down. Keep that bend in the knees. Leave your left hand where it is, and you'll take an inhale and lift the right arm open towards the sky. Now if you're good here, begin to straighten out the right leg as you reach the fingertips up. Now if looking up towards your hand bothers your neck for whatever reason, feel free to keep your gaze down towards the ground. And if that bottom hand doesn't quite reach the ground, you can always grab some blocks or even some books to place under your hand, bringing the ground a little bit closer to you. One more breath. Exhale, release the hand, other side. Right hand stays down. Inhale the left fingertips. This time your left leg is the one that begins to straighten out. Keep a bend in the right knee. And just like the other side, option to either look up towards your hand or look down towards your mat. Lift the top hand a little bit higher, lengthen those arms, twist a little bit deeper out of that spine, and exhale, release your hands down. Now slowly unravel your spine all the way up to stand, and inhale the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, bend the knees all the way down to the ground. Inhale, flatten out your back. Exhale, bend down. Keep your right foot where it is. I'll take a step back with your left into a low lunge. Drop your back knee. Wiggle your toes forward until your knee lands at least over your ankle. Let the hips press forward. Hands come towards your knee. Press your hips to the front. Feel a bit of sensation in those hips. Lift the chest. Good, and release, hands come down. Lift that back knee off the ground. Keep a bend in your front knee and big step forward. Halfway lift, neutralize the spine. Exhale, bend it forward, other side. Left foot stays at the front. Big step back with your right foot. Drop your back knee. Roll your front toes forward until your ankle is in front of your knee. Walk your hands back. Bring them to your knee if that's possible today. And send your hips forward. Keep your belly engaged, lifting through that spine. Good, everyone. One more breath. Exhale, release the hands down. Lift the back knee. Now send your left foot to meet your right in a downward facing dog. Lift the hips, breathe in. Exhale, drop the knees to the ground, toes to touch, knees apart, into a child's pose. Big inhale. And big exhale. One more breath. And breath out. Gently walk your hands towards your knee, lift through the chest. Make your way into a comfortable seat. Hands towards your heart, shoulders melt down. Big breath in. Bigger breath out. Bow your head gently down. One more inhale. And your exhale. Thank you for joining me today for your morning practice. Until we meet again, namaste.